Hello and welcome to another episode of Facing the Crowd. It's the show where we celebrate exceptional entrepreneurs. Now today we turn our focus to corporate and social travel agency Lerato Travel. It's the brainchild of Gomolemo Manche. I'm your host Liesl Wilson. Welcome to the show. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, thank you.
Hi, my name is Gomolemo Manche, owner and CEO of Lerato Travel, a corporate and lifestyle management company established in 2011.
While celebrating exceptional women during the month of August, it is Women's Month. Gomolemo, thanks so much for making time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You officially entered the world of business at the age of 21. What has that business journey been like for you?
We grew up in a family of entrepreneurs. So we got to experience exactly what it takes to build a growing, sustainable business. If we weren't helping my mom with her catering company, we were helping my dad perm a client in their salon. So we are very, very aware of what it takes, and I think that was preparation for us, and that's why for me it was very easy. It was a very easy transition. It came naturally because that's all we saw at home. That whole business environment is all we got to experience at home.
At the age of 21, you decide that you're going to venture into the restaurant industry. You
Yes.
are the first black female in Johannesburg to own a news cafe franchise.
Yes.
How did that come about? What lessons did you take away from that
A
experience?
lot of lessons, managing people, making sure that you control your stock, managing your front of office, your customers who are as important as your back office. It has been such it was very strenuous, I must say, because we handle cash a lot. And so we had to have a bodyguard and whatever, and that's why I decided to actually just pull out of that environment, because it was too much. But I learned a lot. I did learn a lot.
Okay, so after 3 years of running News Cafe, you obviously got the lessons that you needed to from that
Yes,
adventure.
yes.
I mean, what did you decide to do next? How did Lerato Travel come about as a result of that as well?
I just decided to take a gap year because that environment was so strenuous, and so I decided to just take a gap year, travel, do the things that I loved to do. So we traveled with my family and my friends, and I actually got to see that there was a gap in the travel space, because we would go out there and half of our stuff would not be paid for. So we paid in our hard-earned money only to have a flight not being paid for, accommodation not being paid for. And I just decided there and then that actually this is something that I could actually be good at, because we want to create seamless, amazing experiences, travel experiences for our clients here at Lerato Travel.
And then when you decide to embark in that, I mean, what do you think Lerato Travel's encompass that would set it apart from the competitors, from those people already in that space?
We are definitely customer centric, so we're not chasing the buck. We are chasing us actually creating a seamless experience for our clients. They can depend on us. I know Cody wakes up, one of our consultants can wake up at 2 a.m. if needs be. For our clients, we have after hour lines that our clients and our customers can get a hold of us on 24/7. So that for me, because of what we experienced, with the other travel agencies, that for me was the first point of departure if I wanted to differentiate us from every other travel agency.
So if it's customer-centric, obviously it's very specific to that customer's needs. I mean,
Yes.
you've organized trips to Formula One Grand Prix,
Yes.
Coachella. How do you tailor-make those packages to complement your customers as well?
You have to listen to your customer. You have to listen to your customer's needs. They are the ones that know what kind of experience they want to have. And obviously, you also have to put in your own travel magician touches, because you know where your client is traveling to. So we always put in our touches. During July, for instance, our female clients like to get there and look fabulous. So we organize their makeup for them. Before they leave, we can actually get a voucher for them to consult with a boutique house in order for them to get a beautiful garment for the Durban July. So those little touches are what actually help with the experience and help with tailor making that experience.
What do you think makes you tick as an entrepreneur to keep going, to keep the energy up, to lead your team in the way that you do, to create those experiences that you offer?
It's definitely the strength that I see in my mom. She always just pushes us. She makes sure that we steer on and we are diligent in our work. She's the one that inspires us to actually move and charge forward as an entrepreneur. So my mom is the one that makes me tick. That sounds weird, I know, but yes, seeing her do it over and over again, time and time again, through the ups and downs, it actually encourages me to actually just move forward and be an entrepreneur.
So your success to date obviously has come as a result of you collaborating with quite a few people. Who would you say has formed part of your team, the integral team that helps to keep your business afloat?
My mother and my sister, we have a group of companies under the banner of MIG. We're in retail, construction, travel and tourism. They help me along the way of my business journey as well, because, you know, if you want to travel further, you have to travel together.
How do you think you and your mom and your sister work well together to ensure? Because, I mean, working with family can also sometimes be a little bit of a schlep. How do you think you manage to balance that well?
I think because we own our own individual companies, we actually assess each other's strengths and we help each other with each and every one of our own strengths. So I would come in operationally at my sister's clothing store. I would also come in strategically at my mom's construction company. My sister is very good with social media, so she helps me a lot with her social media in the travel space. So we work on each other's strengths and we contribute accordingly.
As you've journeyed through your business endeavors, I mean, you've received quite a few recognitions and accolades from the different players in your industry.
Yes.
What were some of those awards? What did they mean for you?
Well, having that pat on the back from our clients and our peers as a whole actually showed us that we are doing something right in the industry. Winning the Lilizela Awards 2 years in a row was very, very gratifying for us. It showed us that we are actually going in the right direction, we're on the right track, and we are actually servicing our clients efficiently.
Now, all work and no play. We know it happened to Johnny. It made him a dull boy. So how do you balance it out? Or has work become part of playing that, you know, that it doesn't actually feel like you're working as hard?
I actually enjoy the travel space. It has actually been very fulfilling. But I do have friends. I do travel on my own with my family. So I do find pockets of time to actually just nurture my sense of being and my spirit.
And what do you do in that sense then?
Travel.
Okay.
It's actually something that I enjoy doing, and that's why I actually started a company. I love to travel. I think it's the most wonderful experience that you can give yourself as a person, as an individual.
And singing still on the cards?
I sing in the shower, sometimes at church. I have a pastor friend that sometimes he invites me to go and sing at his church. So I do that from time to time.
Now, Lerato Travel operates because you've got a wonderful support system and you've got an amazing team that obviously operates alongside you in creating these experiences. So we managed to catch up with a few of your colleagues. This is what they had to say about working with you.
I promise I didn't pay them.
Hi, my name is Cody. I work for Lerato Travel. I was working in East London. Then I just applied for a job here. That's when I got to meet Gomolemo, and yeah, that's when I started to work for Lerato Travel. As a person, I can just say she's a cool person. She's a funny person to be around. What I love about her is that she's so transparent. She's so understanding. She anticipates change, and she doesn't sugarcoat things, rather she informs. That's what I like about her. What I like about working here at Lerato Travel is that we work under minimum supervision. Homo gives us the authority to be our own bosses. She's not that kind of boss who is always behind us. We just work as long as we are doing our job on time. Apart from decision making and communication and overall professionalism, she taught me just to be like how to be a good human being. Homo, she's a go-getter, so I just wish her all the best in whatever that she does, and I also pray that whatever her heart desires will be fulfilled.
After the break, we get a little personal with Gomo.